Hello, my name is Leo, and welcome back for another episode of Anbennar in EU4. As Zurkanrek, in previous episode, we finally destroyed the Centaurs, and, well, I suppose there is a bit of a rebellion over there, but it'll be dealt with, no doubt. Yeah, it's already on its way. That's good. We're also expanding our army, hopefully, in the near future. Oh, and we were supposed to start up the colony there. Now, we will have to send in an army there to make sure that those goblins over there will not cause any issues. But there we go, that rebellion has been dealt with. And we've got a lot of shipyards, among other things, underway right now. So that, oh wow, yeah, we've got quite a list of construction going on. Well, no wonder that we spent a decent bit of our cash. How much do we have inflation right now? 1.5 points. You know what, I'm going to get the diplo points there. I'm going to also reduce the inflation from the get-go, just to reduce a little bit of the expenditure. We lost another leader. That's a bit of a shame. Right, so we've got about a month before... Oh, right. The dwarves are fighting against our purple neighbor over here. Oh, Grombar is no longer a valid rival. Also, let's get the force limit... 50% naval force limit modifier. Oh, dear. That is going to be a massive navy if we build up all the way. How much can we have now? 375, okay. So not quite yet to the 500 required for the naval hegemon, but it's not that far off. Now, fleet is the pride of the nation. Navy tradition plus 10. That seems like a very nice thing. But there we go. We've managed to improve our... well, rather the annex subject modifier expires, so the vassalization of our latest vassal should be going with pretty good speed. Yeah, it's 5 points per month right now, so that's pretty decent. And actually, clergy can probably lose a little bit of influence. Take that option, and then if you look, so mages. Actually, the influence merchant guilds have a lot of influence, but that's to be expected. We do a lot of trading. You know, that is not too bad, and we've got 25,000 men over here. We can probably expand the army even further. Get one of these. Get the 30,000 already, and then once we get a lot of the buildings over here done, we should be able to get to at least 200,000 men armies total, which then this are... Oh! Yeah, we're just losing generals left, right, and center. I mean, suppose if we were to hire new leaders, there's going to be something to use our middle points on. It's going to give us a bit of professionalism, and we might actually get some siege pips again, which we haven't had for a while. At least not too many. So this is another army that doesn't have a leader, so let's get another one. Okay, no siege pips on that one, but we've got 4 leaders. How many generals? We could actually have up to 6 generals. We don't have any admirals right now either, do we? No, we could have up to 8. Oh, wow. That's a lot. And there we go, 26,000 men. We're still waiting for the artillery to be built, but that will be 30,000 men army sooner rather than later. Oh, let's go ahead and get our claim down this way. Then we can cancel the fire network over there. And then if we were to ask for the war right, yeah, and I would actually be against us. We could call in the leader of the Federation if need be. I don't think we need to, but we could. I suppose we could probably move this one in. Let's just double check. If we were to fight you, who would we be fighting? So there's that, and that. So the army down here is not really needed. Did we increase the fleet size already to... no, we're still getting the heavy ships there. Well, I suppose in the meanwhile we can just walk this over a little bit closer once the army is ready. Oh, sending a delegation? No, I don't think we need to. Well, I mean, those separatists decided to go in there, so sure, I guess. That's their problem. And they already got taken care of, so, you know, that was easy. Let's go ahead and get a little bit more of those conscription centers. I know that there was at least a few places that we already were building them, but they were never completed. Or rather, we could have started building. We had the previous levels, but we never completed the new levels in there. I suppose... Oh, this is an area we could probably start building a lot of these conscription centers as well. There we go, so we could have up to... Oh, okay. Yeah, we could build another 10 regiments over here. I think once those armies are completed, we should probably get ready for the war again. So we could have this army over here. We are going to need another one over here, so that's probably where we're going to send in the troops with the transports here as soon as we're ready. Oh, well, we lost some admin points. That's a bit unfortunate. But there we go. The army is building up over there at least. Because this one could be brought in here. We don't have the war right yet, but actually... Oh, right. I'm gonna get rid of the claim here. It was the claim on there, or the capital of theirs. Because we took that to potentially declare war on them, but then we realized that we don't actually need to do that. This one on the other hand should be still helping with the rebel suppression, if possible. So how many... We've got a few places that might be... Well, actually not that many places anymore that might still rebel. That's now 90 ships, so let's go ahead and transport these over. There we go, so those troops are ready, that army is ready. We do have a general there as well. These could be combined into one. So let's just go ahead and... Actually, we don't have a leader in here yet. Let's hire another one. Oh, 1341. It's not too bad. Oh, wait, that's... Okay, hold on a minute. That's someone that we do need to deal with. Let's clear out that army first. Then afterwards we can do probably a landing over here into the island. Let's go ahead and bring in the fleet over here, actually. And once the fleet's there, we can start a war. We do have some forts over here, so... The teal neighbor over here is probably not going to have that much of an impact on the war. And I think, how is the annexation going? It's already 40% done. I think it might be time... Oh, hold on a minute. Can we ask for war rights? Wait, there's no Federation leader? Huh. Lost our advisor, though, the trader advisor, so let's have... Oh, liberal reputation advisor. Okay, that might not be the worst idea right now. That does reduce our income quite drastically. Well, not necessarily that drastically, but it does drop our income a little bit. I suppose we'll just have to live with that. Right, so there's troublemakers joining the Joglik Uts, a mercenary band specializing in finding the Senchar, compromise of prisoners and other riches from society. So we can have a little bit unrest, gain some manpower, or send them all to die in the Forbidden Plains. We'll contribute some of them. Military divided. I think siegability is going to be our best bet. So who is the Federation leader right now? Is this... Actually, there is none. Oh, I'm a normal standing. Okay. The Kashle does still have very high standing, but doesn't look like they are going to be the leader right now. Or, well, they might be, but for some reason there is no one leading the Federation right now, which means that I can't get the war right, which means that I can't declare the war. Bit of a shame. How much points do we have? We've got 17 political points, okay. Let's share ground arrays or something again. At least that's going to give us a bit more standing. Not that it's particularly high right now, but, you know, it's better than nothing. Oh, can we... No, we still got the Federation, or the legislative work for a little while. We do need to build Diplo points as well for completing this. And then growing administration, that's going to be a bit of admin points. But advisor cost for 50 years minus 25 is a lot of money saved for us. Oh, there we go. Yukashle is now the Federation leader again. So let's ask for war rights, shall we? Great. That does reduce our diplomatic reputation a little bit, but it'll be fine. Because now we've got the right to do warfare. We've got the armies in position, at least 2 of them, 3 of them. Oh, they're members of the sword faction, so we can't do that. Okay, well, we could declare war through here. And make them a go belligerent. They might call in some of their own allies. We still have plenty of troops, so I'm not too worried about that one. Put a fleet over there, so let's just deal with that first. We can, oh, right, you are part of the war as well, okay. Oh, I forgot to build a fort in here, didn't I? Right, let's start building a star fort in there. It's not going to be done during this war, most likely. And I suppose what we could do... I'm just going to go over here for a capital. Seize that one down. There we go, capture some ships. Probably going to capture a few ships here as well, yep. You know what, I'm going to just take away the galleys from this fleet. Put you there, and then this one with the... or the flagship, rather. Up a little bit to the north. That one's already seized down, so after this we can clear out Negeci Mund. Or Mud. Among other things. So yeah, I actually probably should have done it the other way around. Right, let's send the galleys down here in the south to blockade the crossing there. Is there any... There's no enemies down here. Good. So it's mostly just fighting in the north. These are going to go into the fort, most likely, and they don't have the strength to actually fight in there. So that makes my life a little bit easier. So we've got the transports there now. We could call in the Federation leader for our war here, but I don't think we need to. But after this war, I will hopefully have a lot more... I suppose we'll be conquering all of this. We'll be conquering a lot of that, and then probably a lot of this as well. So since this is the war leader, we'll be leaving that to the last, most likely. And if we could conquer this area, so we might have a coalition of about roughly everyone after this. But if that allows us to destroy more of the nations in such a way that there's not a lot of competition left of this, in terms of who's going to be the Federation leader, then I suppose that's going to be an easy way for us to gain the leadership. Right, so there's also... Oh, right, hold on a minute. There's town halls. Would that be... Hold on a minute. Town hall? Monthly autonomy change? State maintenance? Oh! Right, it's a courthouse upgrade. Do we... Oh, do we not have any courthouses then? Don't think we do. Yeah, well, I was looking for the cathedrals, actually. Well, they're not necessarily that great, so I'm probably not going to bother with that. Then the stock exchange is something that might be a bit better. There's actually a lot of places that are very valuable in there. That one could get a bit of boost there. That one could get a boost. Looks like this one could be potentially boosted as well. Alright then. Right, so how are the sieges going? That one's minus 35%, that one's 25%. Actually, over here we could already use the naval barrage to boost things a little bit. And I suppose we do have the 20 heavy ships. Oh, is that one? Oh, you don't need to go back to home during the war. And then this, I suppose, is not really... No, I'm going to send it over there. There'll be potential for a little bit blockades at least. Plus, you know, apparently we've got our light ships already engaging. Actually, it's light ships and galleys. That's the pirate hunting fleet. There we go. So that's one siege done. We could probably beat them in a battle. They got Miltic 22 as well. It's only grasslands though, so I'm pretty confident about our capabilities here. Plus, we got such a massive amount of artillery that their front line will just not be able to hold. There we go. So that's one siege done. They are pulling all the way to the corner there, but that's alright. We might be taking a lot of land in this war, but that's alright. We've got plenty of admin points right now. Not a lot of diplo points necessarily, but it will have to do. You know what? Let's just go ahead and fight off the... Oh, how close are we getting the annexation done? 82%. I suppose we could have seen it there. Yeah, we're gonna renew that. It's gonna take a while still. Let's go ahead and split the army in half. Do a bit more sieging. And, oh, hold on a minute. You know what, we'll send a delegation. No. I want to annex you. Let's have a look. So you... Okay, maybe not annex, but at least take it. I suppose those two will have to do. But that's one enemy out of the war. And we can start coring all of that already. In which case, we're going to move this fleet down here. Oh wow, that's still taking a while there. Move a bit of fleet, all the troops down that way. So we've still got 4 more enemies total. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we do still remember where everyone is. Good. Let's use the naval barrage to speed up the siege here. Oh, we could be the first one to invest into Miltech. That would give us the new unit types and more tactics, so it's not really the worst. It's, again, 8 years ahead of time. We've got 75 innovation. Okay, that's pretty decent overall, I dare say. Oh, they got a level 7 fort over here. Okay, no wonder it's taking a while. You know, we're going to spend a bit of points here to do the barrage to at least speed things up. And we've got 85% over here already. Damn. Go ahead and break that army. Bit of a bad roll there. Or the terrain and all that. I suppose it is an urban province, so there's that. But we still won the combat. We're winning a lot of naval battles. Oh, where is that going? Oh, it might be retreating all the way there. I suppose we're going to move over here. Do we have... No, we don't have that yet. Actually, for the next mission... Oh, we... Wait, no, this one. Yeah, we don't have to be a truce to do that. Okay, so now it's just a matter of getting the Diplo points and we can complete that mission. Oh, right, they stopped their crossing there thanks to our fleet, so they were stopped here, but I suppose that means that we'll be able to get the fort over there built first. Let's go ahead and do a quick little developing again. We've been using mill points a lot recently on developing various areas. Oh, we're going to have another 20,000 man army as well if need be. You know what, let's go ahead and build at least another 10,000 men. So we've got the potential for large army now over here. So we've got 3 of the things already. Oh, and we got 2 out of 3 trade companies. That's good as well. Since we started the one in the caves, I suppose. There we go, that should be another nice victory there. Yep, there we go. And this one is probably going to be another victory. They've got a better leader than we do. But we've got so much more troops that I don't think they'll be doing much. You... No, I think we are going to have a bit of a landing down over here. Oh, and I suppose we could annex you. I will take the money as well. Well, there's not a lot of money to be fair, but it's better than nothing. And this should be... You know what, yeah, we should go... Oh, never mind. Integration is a slow process, so we got a bit of troops over here that we could... You know what? There's a low on manpower, and this one is also not really needed. We are building a new army over here anyway. Core going there, and I suppose now... Okay, so we can't connect these areas, but we can take at least the... or this state here. And a bit of cash. There we go. So, only annex 1 nation in this war, but it's still getting a lot closer on finishing on either side. Well, actually, there is another one over here that we might annex. Right, there we go. So now our troops are trying to do the landing there. Right, I just realized we've still got the army over here. Let's start getting these in position. Now, I suppose you will be doing rebel suppression over here. Can I? Actually, it's going to go all the way around. Might not be the most direct route to deal with those rebellions, but that's alright. Got quite a bit of overextension right now. And it's probably going to go even higher before the end of the war. Or by the end of the war, rather. But there we go, that's at least 1 army destroyed there. Let's just go ahead and start... Actually... Well, we'll get in there and then we'll give the orders to do autonomous sieging. To siege down pretty much that entire area. And the landing was successful. We destroyed the enemy army there. So now it's just a matter of seizing that one down and we can annex this, hopefully. We can only take one. Well, I'm gonna take the province on the continent there. Or on the land. Oh wow, yeah, that is a lot of points. How much is that? 31 development, okay, yeah, fair enough. A lot of unrest there as well. Oh boy. But I suppose that is gonna be a full core and not just, you know, a little bit of occupation or something. So now we've got one more enemy in here. So what's the 96% overextension? Okay. Luckily, two of the first ones are already halfway done, and it's gonna take a while before we've done with all the sieging here. How much armies? Oh, election. We've got 80. You know what? We might want to elect a diplomat candidate this time, just to make sure that we get a little bit more points there. Treasure fleet departs. All right. We are gonna try to fight the pirates this time. I don't know if it's gonna succeed, but we'll see. There's always a bit of a dice roll there. Oh, 10% trade efficiency. Now that's quite useful. One thing that I do wonder, though, is if there's anyone that... No, there's no one that would be willing to become a vassal. So we'll just need to conquer the rest of the Federation, most likely. At least for the time being. We could indeed get the Miltech now. You know what, I'm gonna do it. Quite a bit ahead of time still, admittedly, but it's fine. So the enemy's got a bit of an army there. Oh, right. Let's go ahead and transport some more troops in here. Poor quality copper. Oh, no. Right, let's go ahead and send this one to protect trade somewhere. We've got... Okay, the Blue Sea, we don't have a lot of trade power in there yet, so let's just send that one in there. Let's go ahead and stack wipe the enemy army there. Oh, well, they've got two armies, at least. We don't really have that great morale right now, since we just switched the troop quality, or the troop type. But it'll be fine. Oh no, we lost another leader. Oh, is it? Oh, right, okay. I don't actually have the points to hire another one. How is that professionalism, though? It's 70.3%. Okay, so that has gone up with just hiring a lot of generals. Because we haven't really been doing a lot of drilling in the recent years. Okay, well, I suppose you can just go for the enemy capital in the meanwhile. While the other army is just doing a lot of sieging. Oh, they do have a lot of troops there. So let's have a look at how much we could take from them. They are not willing to do... Oh, we haven't occupied any forts yet. Okay. Can I annex them fully? I can. Alright, well, that's one less enemy then. And we'll probably get a little bit more money out of it as well. But there we go, that's... Oh. Gain innovation, admin points would be 5,000 crowns. Okay, that's a lot, but we could afford that. I'm sure I'll take innovation. I mean, we've got already close to... Actually, we've got 84.2. So, yeah, that's pretty decent. Now, I suppose we'll take the inflation. Accommodation with natives. Ooh. Bribe the bandits. We don't have the cash for that right now, so... Oh, my dead body. As soon as we win the siege over here, we'll be done with the war, pretty much. In the meanwhile, I suppose we could try another general over here. 3200 is not exactly the best, but it'll have to do for now. Oh, we'll figure out a lot more coastals in here. Oh, there's purse archers, various colonies over here. Well, good to know, good to know. Oh, and that's an area that I don't think can be... No, it can't be colonized yet. But at least, yeah, we're starting to get a lot more knowledge about the world. Also, let's go ahead and start doing some more conversions. Speaking of conversions, how's the... Well, it's a little bit spotty over here on the western half of the nation still. But at least we're doing some work on it. Oh, they've got our pretender rebellion over there. Well, in the meanwhile, we are just slowly winning those sieges. Unification of the Federation. Having declared the intention to unify the Federation, Lake Federation built the new state. They wish for us to join it, and in doing so participate in the betterment of all our people, of course, giving up our independence. Hold on a minute. Oh, right, that would inherit us, but that probably means game over. We will not recognize their unification. We'll do it our way. Oh, that's just a completely different mission tree now. I think this is just the generic one. Alright, well, we got the high income. We'll build buildings. We're not at our force limit, though. I wonder if there's a lot of other nations that will join them or not. Oh, right, there's no longer the... Okay. Right, so we kind of lost the idea of the mission tree now. Oh, yeah, there's another one that joined. Okay, we did siege out the capital, so now I suppose if we just annex that, they cannot join the Federation at least. And there's also a lot of pouring that needs to be done. So let's get started with that at least. Yeah, so there's still... Oh, there's another one. So they've unified pretty much the entire thing except for us. How much armies do they have? 223. Oh, wow, that's actually quite a substantial army. But I think they got a little bit too much troops in all that, so they are probably going to take a few moments before their army size sort of evens out again. But I didn't want to sort of join in someone else's attempt of uniting federation. That would go against the sort of idea of us being the one that tries to unite it, at least. Of course, we weren't really that successful in trying to unite it, let's be honest. So now it's us versus them. They've got permanent claims on pretty much all of our territories in here. So South Kalkur is going to be our... Can we rival them? No. Not directly, but I can rival someone else. So, how much armies do they... Oh, we are still allied with them, are we not? Yes, we'll dissolve that alliance. Because they got 183,000. They're still removing the army one by one there. So I think they are still way over their force limit. Yeah, it's just dropping. But with that, we are unfortunately out of time for this episode. So if you enjoyed this, please like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. Also, got the links down below in the description. But other than that, thank you very much for watching. Until next time, bye bye.